CALEA is the national commission that accredits law enforcement agencies in the United States. The New Albany Police Department became accredited in 2019. What accreditation is that the agency that wants to do this have to live up to hundreds of standards, and these standards reflect best practices in law enforcement. So we spent 3 years modifying our directives, our training, our practices. They really do a thorough evaluation top to bottom of the police department. And at the end of that, we were awarded accreditation.
CALEA supplies the department with a blueprint for success. The best practices and the gold standard are provided to us from CALEA. We try to follow that year round, year after year.
Providing the best law enforcement services that we can is part of our mission. We owe it to our residents, we owe it to our businesses, we owe it to our city leaders to make sure that we do that. And accreditation, like our mission, like our values, like the culture within the department, those are really foundational pieces in making sure that we can do that. This helps us with our recruiting efforts because much like the community, an applicant can see that the department is meeting national standards, and not only they're meeting the standards, but an outside entity is coming in to evaluate them and making sure that they meet those.
I know New Albany's, particular in who they hire, they're a very sought after department to be at. It's very hard to get in, and that's one of the reasons I applied here is because I know that they're held to a different standard, and I love that because I hold myself to a different standard.
Nationwide, there are relatively few agencies that are nationally accredited. And we're proud to be one of the local agencies that's accredited here in Ohio.
If anything changes in the country, CALEA is at the forefront to make sure that its agencies are the first to change and the first to adapt to be the best agencies in the country.
We think this is significant, not only for the department, but for the community. We spent 3 years preparing the agency for accreditation, and once we were awarded accreditation, we have worked hard to not only maintain our accreditation, but to continue to improve.